In this video, we'll be looking at key signatures, and we'll be focusing on key signatures with sharps in them. And once you've watched this video, you will be able to identify key signatures up to 6 sharps. And you'll also be able to apply the rhymes that I give you in order to identify an unknown key signature, both major and minor key signatures. So before we move on to anything else, I just wanted to let you know that most people, when they're first learning about key signatures, assume that sharp key signatures are major and that flat key signatures are minor, but this is not the case. Sharp key signatures can be both major and minor. So first of all, I'll explain the rhyme that we use in order to identify a key signature, and then I'll show you how to apply it in order to work out the key signatures that use sharps. So, as I mentioned previously, the sharps in a key signature is always placed in a very specific order. So to remember this order, we use the rhyme Father Charles goes down and ends battle. So the first sharp in the key signature is F for father. The second is C for Charles, Father Charles. Next is G for goes, Father Charles goes, and so on following the rhyme. And the order of the sharps always moves from left to right, not up to down. So how to use the rhyme with major keys? We can use this rhyme to work out a key signature that we don't know by following 2 steps. The first is to find the last sharp in the key signature, so the sharp that's the furthest to the right. So in this example, it's D sharp. Then we find the letter that goes after this sharp in the alphabet. So the sharp is D sharp and the letter after it in the alphabet is E. And this letter is your key signature if it's in a major key, so E major. It's as simple as that. So how to use the rhyme with minor keys is very similar to that of major keys, but there's 2 ways of going about it. The first one, which I think personally is a little bit simpler, you follow the same steps as you did for major keys, but in the second step you go down instead of up in the alphabet. So you find the last sharp, which is D sharp, and then you find the letter that goes before it in the alphabet. So D sharp to C sharp, because there is a C sharp in the key signature. The second way is to find the last sharp in the key signature, so D sharp, and then you find the letter that goes after it in the alphabet, which is E, which is your major key, and you count down 2 letters in the alphabet. So from E to D is the first letter, and then D to C is the second letter. So that's your minor key, which is C sharp minor. So once again, just be careful about how you name the keys. As you can see in the example that I use, the minor key was C sharp minor instead of C minor, because there is a C sharp in the key signature. So now, double check that you can identify key signatures up to 6 sharps using the rhyme, and that you can apply the rhyme in order to identify a key signature, both major and minor